What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. It is Monday, earlier day. It's like 12:40. But what's up, guys? I know I filmed a video today, or actually, I should say, before this video starts, I want to say something substantial, and that's I think the biggest thing I see in the internet today in the society is you have to have a voice. If you have a voice in society, like in the internet, any kind of sort of representation for yourself, it goes a long way when anything that happens to you, like in terms of a case, or like an accident or a dispute or anything like that. It goes a long way if you can get used to talking on the internet and telling your side of the story, because I think a lot of times people give a story or something happens and that missing context, especially now with that misinformation chaos, anything could be said, and unless it's told by you yourself, it can be a whole lot easier for that information to be cleared out and clear your name as well. Not in the case of anything bad, just in terms of having a representation for yourself. I mean, that's essentially what a lawyer is, right? Not that I'm saying that you're going to be a lawyer or you're going to speak yourself in some kind of law problem or legal problem. But I think it's important to make sure that you can make as unfortunate as it is, because I do realize how I sound right now, but I think it is vital to consider the potential of being able to be in front of a camera. That's essentially why I'm doing it too. It's another reason, not a big reason, but it's part of a reason. But I think in terms of a lot of things, it helps to already have a voice and have somewhere where people can see like who you are, right? And being in front of a camera helps a lot because people can make sure that you're a real person. You're not some kind of evil mystical creature. It sounds silly, but it really is like that. So I don't think I have much to say. I was really tired, and throughout the whole video I'm pretty tired. I realize that, so you might not want to watch it. That's fine. You don't have to watch the video, but after eating my apple and drinking some water and listening to some music, I feel a lot more energized. It's like that little period of time where I'm just, transitioning between work and being home. So I do apologize for that. I do want to work on that. I just don't want to, I don't know. I mean, I sleep decently well for, my situation. I don't exert myself too late. I don't do things too much. I have a physical job, right? And I don't know. But I don't want to be sleepy, or like not sleepy. I just don't want to be like sluggish when I'm talking to you guys. And I want to give you guys substantial information or substantial content that you can watch that people would want to watch. I just it's a little difficult, but I think the mic will help out capture keep you guys entertained. Like I said, I do want to get the Meta glasses. So I'm still getting used to people walking by and seeing me, because I think they see a guy talking to himself to the camera and they're like, oh, so. But besides that, besides the point, I really do want to work on the content and make sure it's something that people can watch, not just check it out for a second and be like, okay, that's cool. But and I noticed that obviously my energy levels spike up and down sometimes. Like last week I was doing really good. Today wasn't really that good. Kind of reflecting back on the way home, like after filming it, after the apple. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't really substantial, and I can do better. So, even if just like, just talking about it with you guys and looking at you guys helps me feel better about it, because, I'm actually talking to you guys, not just, talking to, I guess I'm talking to you guys, but it doesn't seem as interactive when I'm not looking at you guys directly. And it also helps me keep eye focus when I look at the little green dot on my iPhone, because, obviously a rookie mistake is looking over here and it's like a little off, but looking over here, I'm obviously looking at you guys, and obviously gives that connection so that, I'm talking to you guys, not looking around. But I do have a problem with that. I'm working on that. Not necessarily it's a problem, it's just that when I talk to people as well, I don't just, I don't know if it's just me, a personal problem, or if it is even a problem, like I said. But I can't just look at someone in the eye the entire time, while they're talking. But I think it helps looking at the dot, but sometimes I gotta look away. But anyways, I do want to make some good content for you guys, and I'm reflecting and adjusting and getting some feedback. So look forward to the Meta glasses coming soon. All right. See you guys. We got done earlier. Just getting everything ready and all that. And finally getting out. So yeah, good times. Take them when we can, I guess. It's starting to get warmer too, so I have to start losing the sweater, unfortunately. And I am gonna get a mic. I'm gonna get a mic because when I realized, and it took me a while to realize this, or no, actually I got it. I first ordered a mic like early on, but it ended up being a USB. It wasn't compatible with my phone. It wasn't the USB-C one. So I returned it. I never got it back, or I never ordered a new one because of my laziness of it, which I'll admit. But I realized that when I'm going fast, if you hear equally as my voice, you hear the sound of the car going and all the little noises in between. So I need to get a mic. I'm gonna get a mic this week to better that quality on that end, and that way you guys aren't hearing half the car talk over me. So yeah, not a bad start for the week. It's a 4-day week because of Good Friday, so for those religious lovers, great. For people that don't really believe in religion, great, because we have a Friday off, I guess, so why not? I do find it kind of funny that something like that is exempt for work on a national level. It's like society, like people, the majority deemed it necessary, so we're doing it, right? It's like, imagine having a day off because the Beatles, and like an anniversary for the Beatles or something, it's like, I'm not dissing it, I'm just thinking it's kind of funny. I'm just like, like, there are other religions out there, but why not? I mean, I'm sure not a lot of other jobs do the same thing too, so all depends on the company. So why not, I say. But yeah, not bad. I got homework. I actually am going out to the gym for the first time in a couple of years with my friends, so that'll be fun. I mean, it's been so long. Plus, I've never seen one of my friends too. I'm going with my friend Johnny and Rafa. I haven't seen Rafa in such a long time. It's great. Excited for that. So yeah, plus I haven't been to the gym in such a long time. Like I said, I think it's been like, I don't know, 2 years maybe. I mean, I can't recall. Maybe I went once, like on an off day, but I mean, it's rare because once I get home, I stay home. So I can't imagine seeing myself go out afterwards. Because I mean, I go home and shower. So I gotta figure out what time I want to go to, because I don't want to take a double shower. But I mean, being a special occasion for my friends, I may do that because, gosh darn it, I want to see my friends. I mean, we could usually go out to eat too, but the gym sounds better. Well, since they already go to the gym and then invited me, so I'm like, yeah, I would be down. And I hope it's Beacon too, because I love Beacon. They got a great facility. They got a whole indoor track. Oh, I can race them. That'll be great. Oh man, good times. I met him while running, running in cross country, so it'll be great. Life's pretty good so far. This week seems pretty prosperous, I guess, for me. Homework, I'm sure I don't got anything too much. I really am trying to learn Python though, like really heavily, but I don't know. It's like after I do my homework, I just don't want to do more homework, but it's like I do want to learn Python though. Like I do like it. I do see how it works. There's just a little more, it's like an optional mission, It's like you want to do it, but I put in the work right now, it'll be a lot easier later on when I have to actually do it in class. So, yeah, I really need to start tackling it on more. I think I just gotta create the hobby of it. If I make a hobby of doing it, like doing that afterwards, then I think I'll be fine. It's just the only problem is I get so sleepy, and it doesn't help me out when I'm trying to be productive. When I'm trying to fully focus on something that's really detail oriented. It's hard to keep it that way. My apple, what the hell? Why is my apple out here? Weird. But, yeah, it's getting pretty warm in here actually. But yeah, I mean, just got that. Thoughts in my mind really. I always wanted to do like sales job because I would really love to get good at that. Would really love to learn how to be good with people. But I just don't want to be out there all day. I mean, it's like, I know most jobs end up being like that, but I don't know. But I think that would be like a viable thing for me. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I have an aptitude for talking with people, but not so much selling. But that's where I'm like, I would love to learn it because, like I said, it would be a great skill to learn, and I know overall it would be really helpful for me in life just to be able to sell myself in terms of skills and career-wise, But I think ultimately for me it would ultimately be best to work in somewhere like software engineering, where I would be more based on my skill than what the market tends to, right? I mean, everything tends to the market in the private industry. Sales are a bit more to that since you're literally selling people stuff, and if people don't want to buy any stuff because they don't have any money, they're not going to buy anything. As opposed to, software engineering, you can log in your salary with, potential bonus, and you're going to get your salary if you at least do your job, like you come in, do the job. Sales, it's like you could have the perfect pitch. From what I've heard, you could have the perfect pitch, perfect everything, and then, they just say no. And, yeah. And plus, I don't feel like going to drive, so far away for clients and all that. I mean, in terms of what you got to do for the job, for the money, it's like, yeah, I get that. I'm not saying, hey, you can't go the extra mile to get that extra bonus check, but it's like, it just seems like a lot. But that's just me, people are different. People are willing to do more, and they probably get farther that way too. So who knows? I'm yawning so much today. I must be tired. I did step a little later because and when I say later, it's like 30 minutes later, but it wasn't that much. But it does feel like it carries sometimes. And on top of that, with the heat, in this car, it feels worse like that too. I mean, it ain't so much heat, but more humidity. So, but it's okay. It's okay. It's like in the middle of work, I'll be like so motivated to go do YouTube, take on drawing again, do more drawing stuff, get more creative, think of ideas, brainstorm, which is perfect because it's a job that I can think, as opposed to what I would assume would be more of a mental job. You really can't start thinking about stuff that you want to do during the week because you're focused fully on your job and it takes more brain power. But with me being in this job, it's like I can think about stuff. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to go do more YouTube stuff. Like, man, I'm so pumped. And by the time I'm done with work, I'm like, those were good ideas, but I'm a little tired, so I want to just chill. So it's just funny to me. But something I wish I had earlier than in life than I have now is Reddit, because man, they have so much information on there. You go down a thread, you learn so much more. Yeah. But honestly, guys, I'm more tired than I thought I was. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much to say. I'm really tired actually. I wanna eat my apple right now before I get too sleepy and then fall asleep on the wheel. Which, I'm joking. I'm not gonna fall asleep on the wheel. I'm not gonna do that. But, or I feel like I'm not, because obviously if I do, I would pull over. That's the safe thing to do. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe.